49 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He don't know no better.
From the gun, Fields completes it to Benjamin. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On 3rd down, Fields. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go.
1 yard
And Lobo.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Hey. High 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he'll find Hall. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Fields. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A run right side, it's Bettis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. He's cracked.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw from his end zone, Regan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Check, 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 check. Deuce, deuce, deuce.
Hard, hard.
36.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Regan. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Texans.
Here we go.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Patterson on the carry. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
down by Will Harris.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Okay,
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Buzz.
Mike, check, check.
Now.
From the gun, Regan. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
59's Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
59. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Operating from the gun, Regan. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards.
The Texans first down.
Let's go now.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Regan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Come on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in General West. Hey, Charlie.
Fear in that offense. Watch switch.
Ready.
Throwing again, Regan. Got an open man, it's QT. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 9.
No. Off. Bang.
Get it.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Leo.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Slam.
Look at me. Door.
Check. Press.
Deep rip.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up third down.
Ready.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
5.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's coaching, spill.
He's coming, double up.
Yes. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now.
From the gun, Fields. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
30-yard line.
On the ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the slats.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Good. Makes the score Texans 10, Colts 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Here's Patterson. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Greystone travel.
They run with Patterson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
On the double.
Mike is 59.
Hey, exit.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Jim.
Hey, lock it.
Jim. Tighten up, tighten up.
Five.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Regan, it's wearing the tight end with it. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Back. Hey, Sam on.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Operating from the gun. Regan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now.
To throw on second down, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gotta do better.
Fan.
Check your hot read.
Hit it.
From the gun, Fields going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Ready up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get your swerve on.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Rip right. Rip right.
Big ripper. Big ripper.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
In a 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Draw corkers.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check. Crunch. 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 Check. Check. Check.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All you get is a headache.
Hard.
Check 37.
From the gun, Regan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. 60 orange.
56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Topper. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
17-yard line.
Ready.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Come on, D.
Watch twist. Twist.
Yep.
Eyes up.
Let go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this one's incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they
Here we
did.
go. 18 Gator.
Right here, right here.
Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Pilot, 64.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Ready?
The offense
60
is staying
outlaw.
out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Whip, 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 whip.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, 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 hey.
Motion, motion.
Golf, golf. Ready, ready.
On 4th down, Fields. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Come on, set. 8, read.
59. Here we go, here we go.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Look, squeeze. Leave grip,
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Yeah, baby.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
To throw on 2nd down, Regan. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. Set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Looking to throw. Regan dumps it off to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And the Texans first down.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Mike's 5'9".
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Regan nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. All day, just like that, just like that.
Second and long. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Mike, check, 59.
Let's go down.
From the gun, Regan. Open man is QT, complete. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Complete to QT. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
Ready.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
Second down pass. Intended for number 37. Incomplete. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Got it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Smoke. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Regan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
All day, baby, all day.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 26.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here we go.
The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Regan. He's letting this one go. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Kill, kill, kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw, 80 weapon.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Shift.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Look at me. Door. Snap.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Texans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Regan. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, Charlie! Get it!
On 1st down, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the set.
4 yards on the pickup.
Mike 50, huh?
You can't block me.
General West. Fire.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Night, sweetheart. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Protein spill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's get this. Out.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And over.
Check.
You're out. On the ball. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. They come out here in the eye. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. That second down play nets a -4. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the